What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Fasterproms YouTube channel. While I was out of town, the guys put in a new to us transmission that was a takeout of an old working Crown Vic, and it works really, really awesome. Just want to remind you guys that we are giving back to those of you that are supporting us through our merchandise purchases. So guys, check out our store and check out the link in the description below. There'll be 2 people from the May purchases that will receive HB tuners. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Guys, we are back with our subscriber donated Crown Vic, and I freaking love this thing. And as promised, we are going to make some more power. Now how? All that. Over here we have a bunch of stuff that kind of has, some of this has been donated, some of this is stuff that we've accrued over the years of all sorts of different nitrous kits that we've had. This one goes way back, circa 2004 with my C5 Corvette. I had a 3-stage nitrous kit on that, and this was one of those stages. It was a dry kit. So this right here is a wet nozzle, and as you can see, you have fuel and nitrous. If you have one like this would typically just be for nitrous. This is also off of an NOS 5177 kit. This was kind of the OG nitrous dry kit. So this is going to spray in front of the mass air, and what that's going to do is the mass air is going to see that and add the extra enrichment when it sees the extra airflow. So there was a lot of really trick ways on how to set that up. So this is actually something that I had on my nitrous kit at the time. This was pretty trick, so I have a lot of nitrous memories. Guys, you don't often see us do a lot of stuff with nitrous, but I freaking love nitrous. I mean, I guess it's, we each have our vices, and in some ways, certain people, namely James or something, has their drug of choice, and that would be the nitrous. But nitrous is awesome, guys. If you ever experienced it, it's something that you probably won't forget, and most people kind of get hooked on it for its instant torque. It is awesome. So this is really, really cool. A big thing about nitrous is the fact that from the moment that you spray, you're dropping volume and you're dropping pressure from that bottle. So it's never gonna have any more than when you first have that thing filled up. So I was pretty greedy with my nitrous. I really didn't like to purge it or anything like that. I just liked the kind of softer hit at first, and I was really miserly with my nitrous. Now this is part of that same theme right here. This is a Biondo solenoid that was used basically for a CO2 air shifter. Now what I was doing is I had a nitrogen push, and a friend of mine, Al Jones, way back in the day had this idea of filling up a bottle full of nitrogen, and it basically would regulate with a high pressure hop switch, and we were basically controlling somewhere about 1200 psi. So anytime that bottle dropped, this thing would click on, and then it would purge the nitrogen onto the head of the nitrous. So you would be able to use that entire bottle rather than just a portion of the bottle, because you really can't use all of what's in that nitrous bottle. I think these were my dad's nitrous solenoids. So this is like, you know, 35 years old and stuff. It's just crazy. And I don't even know where this came from. This is a little bit newer, an NX carbon fiber one, but that's funny that we found. That's
probably mine too.
Yeah, it might have been. But yeah, so many different things. Like this, it was a customer's. Jeez, man, I don't even know if that company's in business anymore. That's crazy. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to put that Zex kit on there, and we're going to run a very quick nitrous system on this and try and spray it with something about 100 shot and see how she does. Laz has drilled and tapped that. So now we are going to be able to take our fuel, get it to the fuel solenoid, and then we're going to very redneckily put it on the button.
Spray like a 250.
I was just planning on 100 shot or something like that.
It's pretty lame.
That's Ste B territory, isn't it?
Ste B.
Okay.
You always want to spray a vehicle.
So why not take a vehicle that's totally, hopefully reliable, and make it unreliable?
It's a built motor.
It'll take it. Oh, and we got E85 in there too. I have no idea what kind of spark curve this thing has, but we're definitely going to need some plugs for this thing. Some cold plugs.
Like a 250?
No, we're not. That'd be like doubling the power.
All right, 200 shot.
No.
250 should be fine.
Come on.
No.
Laz is down for a 250.
All right, 150 at the most right now. Let's just start.
Let's meet in the middle.
Look, we got
175.
Whoa, 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 whoa. All right.
You could do a progressive on this.
See, I feel like I'm being Cooper right here, and that I'm trying to be reasonable and just be like, hey, look, guys, that's a little outlandish. Let's just take it easy here. I understand that boost is another thing, but this is this thing's gonna come on like a ton of bricks, I think.
If you take Liam out and you spray nitrous with Liam in the car, you are going to instantly have a nitrous junkie.
Right.
Forget burnouts.
I was actually just asking him earlier, did I ever spray nitrous with you?
I don't think so.
And he's like, no. So I was like, if you did, you would remember it.
This is gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
For sure.
So should we take Liam for?
Absolutely. I'll take him for a ride.
We'll have to do that on the drag strip there.
Yeah.
Because it would be unlawful to spray it on the street.
Which we would never do.
Never spray on the street.
Never.
People.
Even though you sprayed me that one time and then lied about it.
I don't even know about that. All right, so we got our Zex system that we were gifted, injecting right down in there. We got it plumbed for about 125 shot right now. We had drilled and tapped into right over there. So because we didn't have our Schrader valve like a GM vehicle normally would, we drilled and tapped down into right there where that kind of fuel pressure sensor is. Ran that over to our Zex system, and then that is going and spraying right in there. So let's see what we got going on inside here. So from the time that we got the car, we didn't have this oil pressure sensor working, so that right there lights up now, and that activates the nitrous system. And we repurposed our button from our S10 methanol system right there. Basically what we have to do is we have to have the car on, you have to have it wide open throttle, that button has to be on, and that switch. So normally we would run a window switch, but this right here we're gonna cover our bases, and this is a very, very short install. We are gonna probably make this semi-permanent, but we will install a window switch. I highly recommend that. That is a huge, huge thing. What a window switch is that operates at a low and a high RPM. So say for example, usually we'll say, hey, don't spray underneath 3,000 RPM. Me personally, I say 3,500. So on a weaker transmission, you don't wanna spray through the shifts. A lot of times you would wanna disable. So let's just say you have a shift point of 6,500. You would have your window switch shut off the nitrous at 6,400. It would upshift, and then it would turn the nitrous back on. Liam, come here. Tell me what you think about your first experience with nitrous.
It was awesome.
Yeah. What was it like?
Man, it felt powerful.
It was like, roar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go see what it makes. Let's try and see if we can make some more power. And I cannot wait to do some drifting with nitrous. I've heard about people doing that, and to me it just seems like a crazy concept, but I definitely want to try and do it. Cooper, you came for the what?
I came for carnage, and I am not leaving until there is carnage.
Keep on ripping until she's dripping.
Exactly. Wow.
Hey.
All right, exactly.
All right, so we got our new trans in there, and we made 257 on our old setup. So let's just see, I've kind of heard some things in the past, and I've also kind of experienced it a little bit in the past. You change a trainee, sometimes it can vastly affect the power. But let's find out what she does. We're gonna do some second gear pulls. So Cooper's saying go ahead for max or out,
Whatever that'll flow, that's what you should spray. Take the jet out. That's what James would do if he was here.
Do it for James.
He's not dead or anything, he's just not here today.
All right.
With his goats, so.
Yeah. Picked up some powers.
Alright, let's see what the deal is. God, it smells terrible.
That was awesome. What are you talking about? That's the most power thing.
10 horsepower than before? 10 more?
No, that's not on spray.
Yeah, but it made
That's
10 more with the trans, yeah.
Yeah, but that's in second
Are you in the
gear.
same gear?
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah. That is
Actually,
good.
I'm surprised.
10 more horsepower. And it's pretty hot too.
Weird. That's weird. Okay. So yeah.
Got a ghost cam in here?
No, it actually has a cam in it. It has a pretty good sized cam.
Two of them. Two of them, yeah. Say no LS. What, are you trying to do a top speed run?
Kinda. So that was actually
200.
It did not have the enrichment that she really needed there. Okay, so third gear, I have no idea why we didn't have the enrichment. This is probably a Ford tuning guy question here, but it was like 14-to-1 air fuel, and it was bad. So ironically, it made made a little bit more torque, but it didn't make the power. In part, I would say because of the enrichment. So I think we're gonna need a dyno in second still.
Idea.
Or
Turn on your nitrous kit, don't open the bottle.
and just use the enrichment.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it all figured out as far as like, you know, what we can do on the streets.
Is your booster pump hooked up?
Booster pump's hooked up. All right, you're right. We'll do that. We'll try that.
What you got there? Little booster pump controller?
So yeah, we'll try and go like right in the middle here and see if I can. I might do it on the fly here.
Wow, that's some tuning.
Let's try that. That's some custom tuning right there.
Wow. Is that what you do for every customer?
Not everybody has a booster pump, you know.
The system does hit harder when it cranks that up. You feel the bass then.
That's what I was kind of imagining. Get this puppy hot and spray it. I'm hiding from rods. I don't want to get hit. Did the same thing?
I went all the way up. So in the middle of the pull, I just went like, you know, from low to all the way high. So we must not be getting what the booster pump's supposed to be doing here. So
yeah, can I just full disclosure? I don't think that's doing anything.
I'm gonna agree.
I didn't think it was when you broke it out.
It's actually not even plugged in.
That's what I'm kind of wondering. Like,
no, it is plugged in, but it was just like I don't know. So we were doing our
pump
tuning.
might not be able to do any more, no matter the voltage.
It should. So we're gonna go back to where we were here. I was gonna check that thing out, but let's do our second gear pulls with the nitrous. We had a good air fuel ratio in second gear, and if we need to, we'll add some 93. The 93 octane will get us the enrichment that we need. So,
all right, let's open the bottle. Do you have a remote bottle opener, or do you just keep Liam back there?
Yeah, we're gonna cut a little cubby, and that'll be like our trunk monkey.
Oh, perfect. All the way open. Yeah, make sure that baby's open. There you go. I don't want Jeremy cheating this up at all.
Cheating this up.
Floor it.
You know, the more I drive this thing, the more I like it. It's really kind of growing on me, you know? And it's a little thing, too, so check this out. I was messing around with the fan setting there with that, and I was loving that.
Fan?
Yeah, I mean, as if you couldn't reach that, you know? It's like the old person amenity. So just in case the sun is coming at you there, you have your second one right there.
Oh.
That's pretty wild.
Sure that one's not for mail?
Mail?
You know, people put their mail up there.
You know, put those glasses like the old person glasses that are like the full thing. Yeah.
Get you some blue blockers.
Yeah.
Liam, as soon as he touches the accelerator, you hit that button.
No!
Wow. Jeremy, you really did it there. You made 363. But it kind of spiked up, so.
Yeah, hold on. Let me spike. Here, let's redo that.
Well, I mean, look at it.
Just a second here. Let me let's redo that. Let me clean that up real fast here.
Yeah, put the smoothening up all the way.
Alright, so hold on. We gotta get the smoothening. Spoken like a true dyno noob. What does smoothing and correction factor in?
Just smoothing it, Jeremy.
Well, there we go. That's our good, legitimate spray. And look, we need some more. Yeah.
Wow. It really does the thing there.
That's like 60 at the peak. And about 110 in the middle. So, not too bad. We definitely got it. We're not stopping there. We need more. We need way more.
I agree. I mean, I didn't come here for... All right, it was a successful dyno run. We'll see you guys next time.
You're here to like, well, it sucks you guys got a big cleanup on aisle 2. Peace out.
Why do you think I put 2 trays under there? Yeah, but what kind of jetting are you putting in there?
All right, so this guy...
Answer the question, sir.
57 wasn't on the jet. It was between 100 and 150, so I'm going to say it's a 125. It's like dead in the middle, okay? We got ourselves a 63, which should be our 150.
Whoa, let me get a drill bit out. That thing's tiny.
And we've got a 33. We were a little bit leaner than I want to be on the spray right there. So let's richen her up.
Right here.
Well, that was actually off the spray, and then I sprayed it and actually got a lot of enrichment. So this is what we're dealing with without tuning. So it really needs the fuel, and I didn't get the fuel unless I sprayed it with the enrichment. So yeah, we're gonna send a lot more to it.
Let me see these.
So that's our 63, and then that's our 33.
I Hey, so, you know, there's one guy in the shop that sprays all that on top of his boost on a non-forged bottom end. And you're over here flaunting your forged bottom end. And you got like a preschool shot over here, Jeremy.
Preschool. Tough crowd.
I mean, look at that stallion up there on the jack stands.
I don't want that to end up like that.
Bottom end's fine, non-forged. Here, look at this, you got a dyno tested on here. You didn't put that on? All right, well, you want to explain your pressures deal?
Yes, sir, we can do that.
You gonna explain how the pistons are under a lot of pressure and you're under a lot of pressure and
Let's go see what we got for
kids are yelling at you. I don't know what you're gonna explain here.
All right, so we were thinking about taking a nice torch to this bottle here, but maybe
It's never mounted up.
the owner of the bottle is a little bit salty about that idea. You know, we wanted to just get a little bit more out of that.
Full disclosure, I'm not the owner of the bottle. I'm the owner of what's in the bottle. Well, I'm the owner of what's escaping the bottle. Way slower than I'd recommend.
All right,
It needs to be escaping a little faster, in my opinion.
we're working on it. We're working on it. Jesus.
Maybe if I keep pushing him, folks, he'll blow the bottom end before long.
Well, that sucked.
I'll just go ahead and say now, every order in next month, you might get a piece of rod in your order. Sorry, Will.
We have plenty to go around at the moment.
Oh, you'll have more soon.
We can just take motors up and grind them up in like blenders or something like that. Right, just buy the t-shirts, help me.
Buy stuffs. You get yourself a Fasterproms shirt so you too can be faster. Damn, this is fun. I like filming you, Jeremy.
Really?
Real enjoyable.
Different type of ball busting. All right, so.
Hey, what'd you take out?
So yeah, 57 as advertised. 63 going in.
And you want to swap those?
Did you taste them? See if they were used?
The other one you had.
I'm questionable. I only have one. Oh, I don't have another one to swap with. I just want to verify. All right, 63. I'll let it slide.
We're going one bigger, 0.01. That's 63 is all I could find. So okay.
I got drill
62 is supposed to be.
Do you know what?
All right, let's see. I don't even know what that flows. I think that thing maxes out at 150. Or something.
Yeah, it probably does.
So
you might as well not even put a jet in, Laz. It won't seal as good, but
baby steps here. Let's try not to kill this thing.
how long of a video are you trying to make? 10 minutes? I mean, 20?
So Liam,
Let me
you
see
want
that?
to?
What you got there?
Liam, I'll let you hit the.
There you go.
In the mood today.
I know.
Just towards Liam. Me and him always do that.
All right, so I think we're gonna have Liam hit the button this time.
Do it, Liam.
Not yet. Hold on.
A little idle spray.
I'll here. I'm gonna have my thumb on it, and you're gonna press on the button when I say go, and then.
It's a safe zone. Oh. I like what I'm hearing. There you have it, people, a nitrous backfire. You're lucky you got that aluminum intake. Wow.
Wow. I think Liam got a little on there a little earlier than I wanted to go, but.
Yeah. Liam, did you brown up your pants a little? It's okay to say. We're all friends here.
No, it's definitely good that we have that aluminum intake at the moment, but.
It would have popped that plastic ones.
Right. But I mean, we didn't have any sort of enrichment issue. We hit it past 3,000 RPM. Everything, I honestly, when everything goes right, I've never really had a nitrous backfire. I've been around a bunch of street racing situations where people blowing stuff up on the street, but.
Yeah, let's try again. I gotta get over here so I can see it. Nitrous live.
Trash control make a nice.
Yeah, traction control. That was traction control. I forgot since we didn't. Obviously, small scare. It's okay.
I mean, I wasn't scared. I was excited.
Almost got the carnage you were after.
I'm worried we're all on different teams.
So messed up. What'd you say?
So I'm worried we're all on different teams here in this situation. Liam, if this thing blows up, I'm taking you for ice cream.
All right, I'm hitting the
So
button.
get on that button.
I'm hitting the button here. All right, so let's look at that dyno real quick here. So it hit hard at first and then it just laid over.
Let's see. Point us to the stuff, Grandpa.
Doing it, Grandpa. Yeah, it's hard right there, but then it just lays over.
Yep. I mean, that's where you spend most of your time driving anyways. So that's where you want the power.
That quick hit. We don't want anything up top.
Short shifted.
Yeah, I mean, who's driving their daily driver up top like that? This thing is like a low-end grunt cruiser.
I want to go through like the whole bottle like in traffic. Okay, it's
In
really,
traffic?
Yeah, I want to have some fun with this thing.
How do you even do that? Is he just gonna purge it?
On ramps.
Yeah.
No. Just want to go take it out and spray a whole bottle for a day. Just
Want to go drift it on spray?
yeah, I do want to drift it on spray. But we gotta get a window switch in there for that. Otherwise, we'll definitely have some major nitrous backfire.
Sounds like it makes for good content.
I wonder if it's still getting some nitrous, but it's not much of anything. So I don't know.
It's basically spraying hot
Perhaps.
air in at the moment.
Yeah, but I mean, perhaps we are. Actually, let's do
No.
this real quick here. Is the bottle standing up at the moment too?
No, it's angled. It's back.
Okay, I almost want to stand the bottle up just in case we're getting kind of not the liquid.
What's the angle they
Now,
recommend?
One of the instructions
Yes,
that I
but-
looked at last night, since that doesn't have a model number on it, said that box, the little purple box, was up to 75 horsepower. So we might be box limited.
I have an idea. Why don't we put the booster pump on the solenoid?
What?
The nitrous solenoid. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just open and close. I understand this, people.
All right, but I mean, definitely the enrichment had a major factor.
We could port the solenoid.
The enrichment definitely was a huge factor on that. So I know that when you're running nitrous really, really rich, you're going to lose a vast amount of power. So we are stupid rich right there. However, the first half of the graph looks really, really good. So it's kind of, we got to balance that. So let's try a couple other things. We'll maybe just our fuel pill and see if we can get that shot to average a bit better. So see what we can do. Try
Sorry,
that.
a kid in the passenger seat keeps making faces at me. And I was just provoking him to make bad faces at the camera.
Yeah. I'm like, Cooper, you're making some really weird
Oh, yeah, I
faces.
know, because I was provoking Liam to do that. I really think you're out of nitrous.
There's a full bottle around here somewhere, I heard.
Yeah, gearhead up the block. That's where I get mine filled. Oh, that's where I got that one filled.
I think it's stored inside the trunk of the car.
The one that's plumbed. The one that's spraying a adult shot through his Pro Mod solenoids.
Whoa.
Billet Pro Mod solenoids.
Cooper is in a mood today.
If I'm not seeing carnage, I'm gonna go home. Alright, was that the most we've made?
It's better. It's better.
You're getting there. You're getting there.
I think that'll still be enough to get the job done for like kind of doing some sliding and all that. But I think we're
Treatable.
gonna have to upgrade to some real solenoids, so we'll probably have to do that. But hey, I mean we're right about 100 horse gain, so I think that this ZEC system is probably at its limit. There,
Yeah,
so
it's pretty tapped out.
I think so. All right, so we've come to the conclusion that we've maxed out our ZEC nitrous kit, and we're going to come back with some bigger solenoids. Liam, did you have something?
You need to put this in your car.
That's a big boy right there. Well, from Liam, Laz, Cooper, God bless you guys. Thanks for watching. We're going to go tear this up another time. See you soon. Almost knocked me out. Jericho, you got the ball and the launcher. Here, give me that.